Now, we all feel nervous at times, but the added pressure of exams, speeches, Christmas and interview work stress can push us to our limit. Today in Natural Health, we are talking about supporting our nerves. Naturopath Rachel Dawson is from Health 2000's Radiance range of products and joins me in the Harvey Norman Lounge. Good morning.
Hi.
Really nice to have you back.
Thank you.
What impact does acute stress have on the body?
I think the thing that we don't realise is that stress is actually a really ancient biological process in the body. And so we secrete these hormones and they set off a few things that help us to respond quickly to any kind of danger.
Right, like we have to run away from something that's going to eat us.
Exactly. So a good way to think about it is, say you're walking along the street and a dog jumps out.
Yeah.
So your body will secrete these hormones and they tell your body to do things like your heart to pump faster and your respiration rate to go up. And you also get, so you can quickly run, but also you might get more blood pumping around your brain so you can think faster. So that's really great if you do have to run or get away from something, but if you're just doing something very stress-inducing like a TV interview or something like that, then it's not so helpful and you'll get things that are reminiscent of those feelings of nervousness.
Which you don't want.
Yes, exactly.
So what can we do when we are experiencing those feelings of nervousness?
I think that, you really have to think about if you are a nervous type of person, because then you might want to think about daily things that you can do. So there's things like taking, exercise and taking things like B vitamins and magnesium and other stress supporting herbs. But something that's really good, and people might laugh, is that if you want to get rid of those stress hormones, maybe you just want to do a little bit of a run on the spot or something like that, because it actually does help to dissipate those hormones. There are other things like visualization techniques or maybe breathing techniques that people will use. And then there's some herbs as well that are really, really helpful during periods of acute stress or when you're getting an attack of the nerves. And three really good ones are kava, ashwagandha and lemon balm.
And you've brought along these products from
Yes.
Health 2000.
Yes, so this is our spray Instant Calm.
Right.
So that contains those three herbs that I talked about.
What were they called again?
Kava, ashwagandha and lemon balm. And so those herbs are great. It's just 8 sprays under the tongue.
Ashwagandha, I've never heard of that one.
Yeah, so ashwagandha is a really ancient Indian herb. It has some really great actions. One of them is that it is what's called an adaptogen. So adaptogens help your body to adapt to the stress response and create a sense of calm.
And what does the lemon balm do?
Lemon balm is really great for times of pressure. Just helps to, it's called a nerve iron. It helps the body to adapt to the stress response as well and helps to support the nervous system. But it also is really great for supporting mental clarity. So really great if you're going into an exam or something like that. It's not going to knock you out.
Right, which is, you do not want that in an exam.
You don't.
And what about the kava?
I think most people will have heard of kava if you've been to Fiji.
Yes.
It's been used traditionally for years and years and years as a herbal relaxant. But also new research is showing that it's really helpful during those periods of nervousness.
I lost count. I didn't have 8 then, but I'm not
Yeah,
nervous
you can
at the moment. That's really good. So when would you suggest you use this product, Instant Calm?
I think we can probably all think of times like now. When
You've used some of this
I used some before I came on this morning. Or maybe if you're going into an exam, maybe, or a wedding, or maybe a Tinder date or something like that when you're really nervous. Or any of those kinds of times, yeah.
Or you're going to MC an event or have to do a big speech in front of everybody. It can be quite
Public
terrifying.
speaking, for sure.
It tastes nice.
Yeah.
It's got a slightly numb feeling under my tongue.
It will give you that numb feeling, so that is part of the kava action. It has an anaesthetic type action. Yeah.
So are there any reasons why we shouldn't take this?
It's specifically for adults, so
Okay.
it's not for children at all. And there's really not enough safety data on the herbs to say that it can be used by people who are pregnant or breastfeeding.
Okay, so just for the grown-ups.
Yeah, just for the grown-ups, and also if you're on any particular medications that might affect your central nervous system or drugs like warfarin, then you probably would give it a miss.
Do some checking with your doctor first, but otherwise, if you've got the big exam coming up or the big Christmas function where you have to do the welcome speech, it could be the thing. Hey, thank you so much for joining us today.
No worries, thank you.
Great advice, and Rachel has brought along products for everyone in the audience today. And they are available at Health 2000 stores. Just ask their friendly staff to point you in the right direction.